Alrighty, welcome back to Space Engineers. I have gotten some more things done, including getting this done. I had it, I'm calling this the Badger. I had this better, and then I realized my drills weren't piped, and so I had to change that, but I think it looks fantastic. I have my own kickstand that I can lift this thing up if I need to. A sign for swordless. He will get a kick out of that. Actually, I think it's been one day. I don't think I think it's been a full day since I've broken something. Got all the upgrades built on all the things. At least those two things. Started my big boy connector. So they're going to be color coded. We have red for small ship because it's down, nice there, and we have blue for big ship. Started playing with some things, and this will allow me to build a fairly good ship that has a side dock. I'm going to put a dock on both sides. And yeah, added a whole bunch more solar. Finally gave up because I couldn't get enough solar, and I just built this thing. Now that I built that thing, and what did I do? I built 2 more batteries, so I have 12 megawatts now. And this thing can output 5 megawatts by itself, which is fantastic. So we've got actually now, let's see. Nice, full. We're all full. That is amazing. Is this still current output 0? Yeah, just like top up, go right back, top up, go right back. That's great. Unfortunately, the assembler and the, refinery use a crap load of fuel now. So that's fun. The refinery uses 1.12 megawatts and the assembler uses 1.5. Woo! Goodness. What have I got going out? Not a lot. And so then we got the O2H2 generator. Is that still going? I mean, probably. Oh, did I finally burn it all out? I finally emptied all the ice. I had 121,000 ice. Let's look at tank. How well did this fill? Not great. Okay, so I think what I want to do, I also changed the daytime. I doubled it. It was 2 hours to 2 game hours. I made it 4 game hours. So that'll be a little bit better. I'll get a little bit more. This is about 3 megawatts, so not too bad. And this thing works, and it's great, and I love it. But I need more ice than that, so we're going to mine with this one and chuck a huge amount of ice in there. Because this thing can hold, let's see, it weighs 36K now. It can hold 144, 142 is where I top out. So a little over 100K of ice before it, it's like, no more, please. I can do no more. It's a lot of ice. Funny enough, as small as that, the new miner is, it wobbles. The two, the two drills on it wobble, just like wobble. It's kind of funny. All right, let's chew through some ice, shall we? 21. It's crazy. I make almost no dent in this. And I get over 100 kilos. Something like, I don't know, 105 tons of ice. I think it's 144 is where it stops. Full, very close, very close. Full, full, and full. We'll just tippity top it off. Doesn't seem to be chewing anymore. Okay. So let us go turn in our spoils. It's great. With that generator, I can finally... Oh, my little ship's connected. All right. Oh, no, it isn't. That's right. I moved it. Cool. And I have 2 connections now, so it doesn't matter. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's not what I meant to do. Where am I at? I'm not bad. Not too shabby. I put a rear view camera on my little ship, on the Honey Badger. I don't know how to do there's supposedly a way you can do it where your controls are still normal. Because obviously, in reverse, your controls are reversed. So when I'm looking back, I have to go the opposite way. It's not that bad, but it's a little annoying. Oh, just a little high, but that's pretty close. There it is. Alright, so let's do this. Let's make sure my O2 generator's full. It is. I always keep that full. That gives me some amount. Okay, got all that. Let's make sure the connector here is not. There we go. And that one is going, and that is still going. Boy, it takes a long time to mine cobalt. Damn. Alright, so we're going to park this, and then I need to make all the things to turn on all the little quests we have. Missions, excuse me. Little acquisition missions. Make us some more money. I like money. Don't you like money? Let's see. Let's go back a little bit. Might be able to do that and not blow things up. Let's see. It's still off kilter. That's good enough. That's not good enough. I can turn my engines off. Now it's good enough. A little off kilter still. I need to find a better solution. And rebuilding that ship is the better solution. I forgot to rename that connector. Connector. Alright, so now we have that. So here's my thought on this. Okay, so you have a Corvette size, Corsair size, whatever. Not quite that big. I added more panels, but maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, and then 4 long. Something like that. Probably. I want to be able to dock these. I think I want to have an inside dock. I think. Boy, the shit, you know, it just gets bigger and bigger every time I even think about what I want to build. But if I'm going to put that inside of it, even without upgrades, it's big. And if I want to have upgrades, it's real big. Oh, I started building this too, so that I can get over to the ship and get off of it without having to use jetpack. I thought that was neat. I had a hell of a time getting that thing in there. But yeah, it takes up a lot of space. 6 by 9 by what, 12 or 15? It's huge. And then that thing's a weird plus sign that's 9 high. That's a lot of space to take up in a ship for just 2 things. I'm thinking as a mobile base, I will probably forgo all the upgrades just because it just takes up too much space. And as much as I would love to have one of those big boys and one of these big boys, I feel like they're a liability in a big ship. My thought being, instead of having a big one, I could do, like, see that O2 tank? I could have, like, a pair of O2 tanks and, say, 4 of the oxygen, or the hydro tanks that are that big. They hold 1 million each. 1 million each isn't a hell of a lot, but, you know, it might work. Of course, I'd have, I want a good sized grid. This is 12 megawatts. Maybe have 15 or 20 megawatt grid. I'll probably have one of these. Be able to mine ice. So I want to have at least one of these, if not a pair. And then I don't know if it'd be this size or if it'd just be this size again. Maybe a fighter? A fighter slash scout? Because I was looking at this. Oh, no. Which one do I want to put on? Here, let's do this. There we go. So I was looking at this. For small grid, it's not that large. Now, assuming I'm using railguns. But if you think of it, you know, it's only a little bit bigger than the drill. You could have a fighter that's not much bigger than this, if it's any bigger than this. Maybe similar thing, just have one of those containers, have a pair of these with, I don't know, an auto turret on top or something. I don't know what kind it would be. I don't know how well any of them work. And then some Gatlings, maybe? I don't know. I don't. What's what I ought to do is I ought to buy a fighter and check it out, see what I think about it. And that's one thing we need to work on today. So, what do we need and why? This is worth 10 million gravity components. What do they take to make? Is that what this is? Gold, cobalt, iron, silver. Should have all of that. Do I not have gold? Maybe I don't have gold. Let us remedy that. Gold's right there. If I remember right, gold was the one that just was not that... 7. Park and break off. And away we go. Also, fully loaded, this flew fine. It's a little dodgy left and right. Forward and back aren't very strong, but up is perfectly fine. I can lift. So this weighs 17K, and it tops out at 82, I think it is, when it's fully loaded. I mean, just like to the brim. I can lift fine on the moon. Now, that doesn't mean... once we get to Earth-like that it will even fly. I do have some Atmo thrusters. It won't be enough, of course, but I got a little bit just in case. It's kind of to help me here on the moon. Wrong way, this way. I had to add a second gyro because this thing was, whoa. It still does it. It's not as bad. But, yeah, it was kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, so. This makes a nice big hole, too. I love it. Alright, how did I go? Did I just go down? That's a pretty steep angle. Let's create a better angle. Not quite as steep. Like, how's it going? No coffee yet? How dare you? I got my new miner. It's cute. I'm calling it a badger. Well, what's he good for then? Alright, slow my roll. Don't want to chunk out the gold, and here we go. I got my poop shooters going this time. Chuck the rocks, so I only have the gold. Or whatever else I'm mining. Back up, we're gonna make a little bit bigger hole. There we go. Give me a little more headroom. Little breathing room. The mining life. Imagine if we'd mine like this in Shrouded. Just have some kind of like buggy we could put together, like from like some of the stuff from a scav camp or something. We put it together and it just goes in and chews through rocks and mines. That'd be great. Breaking pickaxes does build character, that's a fact. Of course, I just traded that with breaking my ship. I haven't broke this one yet. I say yet because, I mean, come on now. How many ships have I broken? Well, I've broken one like 7 times. Get out of my way, rock face. This ore deposit's mostly down. Let's get my bearing back. I love this little ship so far. It's not exactly how I originally built it because I... No, wrong button, damn it. I just lost a bunch of gold right there. I forgot to pipe in the the drills at first, so my drills all filled great, and then nothing else did. I'm like, what's going on? And then I realized my mistake. It does. And it flies well, too. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. Up is perfect. It can hold about 82K, so I don't know, 85 tons or something. And it weighs 17 empty. So it's a great little machine. I can, on a full charge, I can get out and mine, get back to, this is on the moon, mind you, so I got a little bit of gravity. Get out, mine, fill up, come back, empty out, go back out, and I can do that about 4 times before the battery's just too iffy to go back out again until I get charged. But it only takes, I don't know, 13 minutes to charge it or something, 16 minutes. So I finally built a hydro generator because I just got tired. The solar panels, I just couldn't get them to be strong enough. I have 24 solar panels now, and it's still only about 3 megawatts because I'm at the pole. So you know what? I need to do this. I need to dig out a little bit right here. I even got the poop shooters, so that's good. There we go. I got some room behind me. Whoa. Watch my head. Oh yeah, I believe it. But I'm doing fine now. So with when the sun's at its apogee, and if the generator's going, I'm pulling in 8 megawatts or so. So I built 2 more batteries too, so I got 12 megawatts, and I'm gonna fill it pretty quickly. It takes about, for when I had them dead, I had 2 batteries and they were just basically dead. So I built 2 more, and then built the Jenny, the engine, and about 2 game days later, everything was full. And that's with charging this thing, which is all electric, and it's got 2 megawatts. So, yeah, works out pretty good. Mining gold takes forever. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop your tilt, mister. I've got the base set up a little better now. Put all the upgrades up. Oh, Stunter, what's up? I got my little Badger going. All electric miner, space miner. I'm on the moon at the moment, but space miner. And I'm mining gold at the moment. This thing weighs 17K, about 17.5 tons, 18 tons, dry, and it'll load to about 82K, so 85 tons or something. Oh, no, I know. But you don't use that much gold for stuff, and so I'm not worried about it. The whole point is this is gonna come out of the mothership, and so I don't need it to be whole bunches of containers mining, you know. I'm even considering, I gotta learn how to do it all, automation stuff, having an extendable piston on an elbow or 2 elbows, sorry, rotor and an elbow from the mothership with multiple pistons, so it can go out really far, and where I can come hover over say, the ice or something on Earth-like, and mine a million ice or something like that, you know. Just some obscene number if I needed to for some reason. Or if I get to an asteroid where it's all on the surface and not subsurface like this, even though I'm on the moon here, but then I can just rock up, belly up, unload the crane, and just absolutely devastate it. Maybe. We'll see if I decide to end up doing that. I want a little more elbow room. Back off of me. I'm starting to get a little iffy on my movement, so I need some more space to slow down. I've even got a built-in kickstand for this if I got to work on it. I do as well. This is an Earth-like start. This is my second time into space, and I've just kind of chilled out here. I have a moon base that I'm building up. Then I'm going to build a space station. The space station will be my main base once I can do that. The moon will be my hydro refining station. I wanted to find an asteroid close to one of these two stations that are around this moon, but I couldn't find one close enough. Closest is like 85 kilometers, and I didn't want to have to deal with that kind of travel back and forth when I want to do the missions and whatnot. And I realize they're just kind of silly missions, but it's an easy way to make money, especially with the acquisition ones. There's a lot of people to build huge bases, and some of them are just like so impressive. Oh, I definitely will. I just wanted to play vanilla for a while first, get a feel for the game, understand the mechanics and all that before I dive into mods and all that. And besides, most of what I'm doing is learning how to play Space Engineers, so when 2 comes out, I've got all the basics down and I can just go to town. Because 2 is how I even found out about Space Engineers. I wish I had found out about it earlier, because I am utterly addicted to this game. Like, I'm crazy addicted. I've got... Oh, how long have I been playing it now? It's the 11th. I've been playing maybe 2 weeks, and I have like 70 hours already. And that's among me playing other games and streaming other games. No, a little too close. 2 is going to be different, but all the fundamentals are the same. You still got to build ships. You still got to have thrusters on your ships and gyros and all that stuff. The grid is integrated, and the size is getting smaller, so we can build much more small, precise creations. But the game itself, especially the first slice, because it is just creative mode. I mean, we're going to be able to... I don't know if terraforming is even the right word, because we're going to be able to make our own asteroids. With that, like, asteroid shooter gun thing they were using. Whatever the heck that thing is. Yeah, I heard about that. They're the same people, aren't they? Yeah, I have 2 pre-ordered also. Alright, need a little bit more room. Make a big hole! Thank you, sir. Nice big hole. Oh, I got a big fat butt at this time. How much gold do I have? Not a lot, surprisingly. It's amazing when you think, I won't need more than 5 poop shoots for the stone, and they're still chucking through it now. Let's see, I don't want to chuck all this Hey, let's go that way. There we go. That gets us some more room. Let's right it before I end up falling out of the sky, so to speak. Alright, so we're done with the... Man, I still have double what I have in me to still put in my ship of just gold. I'm probably not going to mine that much gold, though. Yeah, no, that's what I was doing. But I don't want to do that where the gold is, because you don't get any ore when you right-click. Yeah, no, I've seen them. No, I'm not in game yet, but I've ever since I started watching Splitsy's Scrapyard Survival, I think that's what it's called. YouTube just recommends almost every day some new space engineers video for me to watch from this person or that person. So I've binged quite a bit of it when I'm sitting and eating or whatever. It's fun. He definitely has some pretty good videos. I like... What I like about Splitsy, while he's not... Like, I mean, my ship that's out there is a Splitsy design. My miner that's at home on the Earth-like is a Splitsy design. The base setup, the initial setup of it is a Splitsy design. But when you watch the stuff that he does, he makes a lot of mistakes, and he's very humble about it. Because a lot of people are. You know, a lot of people are not, excuse me, a lot of people are not humble about their mistakes. They'll edit things out where he purposely edits the faults in to make sure that we're like, oh yeah, you didn't see that, and then he puts on the video, you totally saw it. That's fun. I like that kind of stuff. Alright. I think this is good enough. We got a lot of gold. I'm trying to make those, I don't know what they are. Gravity something? It's for one of the acquisitions. Alright. Nope. She got a big butt. I've got 6 ions plus 1 Atmo. I realize the Atmo's not doing me any justice here, but... And it, yeah, doesn't want to go that well. It's not happy with the movement, but it does work. I would love to do, and I've been trying to figure out how to keep the same form factor, to do a large forward, a large backward, a large on each side. I can't, there's no way to fit them without increasing that overall footprint, which, I mean, it's not like that would kill me or anything, but I like this small footprint. I love it, actually. It's great. But I may have to do that, because these small ions are just junk. Except for down. Down always works great. Alright. I've already got the connector for the big ship whenever I start building that. I love having the built-in kickstand. I might incorporate that more in smaller ships, because I think it's fantastic. Alright, where we at? Ooh, 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 ooh. Man, it's really tough getting used to the whole... Ugh. Isn't there something that you can set it so that your keys still work the same as if you're going forward? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trying to keep the horizon right. Going backwards. All the buttons are backwards. Everything you build is large, small grid, yeah. I mean, that's fair. Should be dead on. How's my horizon? Got a little better. Nope, this way. Down a little bit, right there. Whack. There we go. Oh, dummy. Alright, so that's all that. Finery. Let's take nickel out. Let's put all the gold in, because right now I need gold. Let's take all the silicone out. Oh, that's all I had left, okay. Need to make gold so I can make those, whatever they are called. Alright, so you sit there for a moment, sir. Yeah, kickstand's great. I still haven't figured out, like, all the workings of it. So I just stand, well, not right here, when I'm down with the clamps. I have a question about that in a minute. I'll just sit back at the back and run it from the connector. Works great. So, since I have landing gear, and these are, I think, built-in mag plate shoes, can't I use that to pick other stuff up? So let's say this had enough thrust and I wasn't going to break it. Couldn't I land this on top of that shit? I can. Okay. So I just hit the parking brake and take off. Now, granted, I can't right now because these downward thrusters would break that shit. But, like, if I wanted to pick up something where the front wasn't any further than here and it went back, don't use P. So I want to use what? Put them in a group, drag it to the bar, and use lock unlock. Yeah, it's Keen Games Enshrouded. Keen House something is this, and the other one. It's like Keen House Games or something is Space Engineers. But yeah, I got this boy all set up. I'm working on building the scaffolding out to it so that I can park a nice big ship sideways with a side dock. I think that'll work great. This will be my small. Switch lock. Switch lock. Oh, okay. So you want to use switch lock instead of like on. Okay. Fair enough. Well, you know what? I should probably do that anyway. I have a spot, so that mag plate's for the back thing. No. G. Oh yeah, I have to do it here because I haven't set it up that way yet. Landing gear 1, 2. Alright, now. G. Groups. Switch lock. Okay. So how does that differ from P? Because P does lock these. It goes green. Like, these are yellow now because I turn auto lock off. If I hit P, they go green. What is the switch lock doing different than just P is for park? Keen Software House. Yes, thank you. Oh, okay. Yep, alright. I got you. I put this up here for swordless. I think I've been one day now without breaking something. I started dressing this up a little bit, got it all painted. It's all purty. Added some little flair to it that I don't need to have, but whatever, it's kind of cool. I started thinking, okay, should I armor and all that? I'm like, All I'm doing is adding weight to it. It looks cool like it is. It doesn't. I don't think it really needs to have armoring, just in case I bump into walls and shit. Okay, so we are making... First thing is 25 of these guys. What do they require? Okay, so this is iron, cobalt, gold. I probably have enough now. 24. Make 25 of them exactly. Now, here's a good question for you. So I'm going to build a large grid ship. Okay. Do people just rock up and start building with heavy blocks all the way around the outside, get like a shape, and then you can even use armor plating on the outside of that even, and then start filling out your cavities? Because the big ship is going to have one of these, right? I don't know if I'm going to do all the upgrades on it, because damn, that's a lot of space to take up. It's going to have one of these. Again, don't know if I'll have all the upgrades on it. It'll have a survival kit or whatever the large grid thing is. That's similar. Medbay, maybe? That does the same thing. It's going to have probably pairs of the things. You build all the core mechanics, then start adding shape. But where do you put the core mechanics if it's just thin air? You got to have something. Like, you know, if I go up here and I put a connector on that, you got to have at least a floor, and that's kind of what I was asking. When you build a big ship, and I don't mean like the you know, Star Destroyer or something. I mean, I don't know, the size of the length of those 4 solar panels stacked, and maybe 4 wide. And then, I don't know, 5 decks high or something. Do you just start with heavy armor blocks? Or are you using light armor blocks? Start with light armor blocks to build it up, or use landing gear. Because, man, you're wasting a ton of space for these damn blocks. Yeah, it's a small... It's bigger than anything I have. Because, I mean, that's a lot of space to waste just to have a, quote, foundation. Frame it. Okay, alright. And then my thought was... Then all else, okay. As much as I'd love to have one of those and one of those... I think it would be a bad idea to put, quote, all your eggs in one basket kind of thing. So I think instead I'll probably have a fair number of these, and then, like, say at least double, at least tandem oxygen, and probably 4. That's not it though, but at least probably 4 of the hydrogen tanks, the 1 million. And then probably at least 2 of the O2 H2 generators, probably 1 or 2 of these, and I'm thinking 8 or 12 batteries, something like that, because it is going to be, I need to be able to get to Earth-like, or Moon-like, whatever it's, Mars-like, excuse me, whatever it's called here. So I needed to be able to land in Atmo. So it's gonna be hydrogen, of course. I might have ion, maybe, if nothing else, to look cool. Build what you want, then the project. That's yeah. Someone said that. Oh, maybe it was you. Someone said that yesterday. That in creative, they go, they build, they keep trying stuff, get a shape. I still have to learn how to do the projector thing because I want it for this. I like the design so far. Again, I'm still not happy with the small, but I don't know where to put them. The problem I have is these drills. I can't put one going forward because it's going to hit the drill. So it would have to be way back here somewhere, like almost at the very back. Well, I suppose I could do that. Move the batteries both to one side. Then have stacked one forward, one reverse, like right here. So there's a 3-block gap between that and this downward thrust. I suppose I could do that. Then I would have one big for forward, one big for rear. But then where do I do the sides? The sides are also my problem. Down's easy, up's great, up's perfect. Add a projector on it, then Control B, I think, takes the picture. I'm assuming I can't be connected to anything, so it doesn't like go, oh, let's print the whole base. Again, that is if the game doesn't understand the difference between the grids, being this being small grid, that being large grid. Take it away, okay. Projector. Projector box saves blueprints of ships so they can be easily built. Projection requires connection with a grid, so that's a small grid. From a projector in order to start the construction. So how, okay, so I see there's another thing I need. This thing. Maybe. Yeah, that's something I'm going to have to get into because I definitely want to be able to have that option. I did find out, finally, that those are the proton tech stuff. And I am not flying 2,500 kilometers, so I need a jump drive. That's another reason why I want to build a big ship. Because until I can get proton tech, I can't even jump there. And that's just not going to happen otherwise. Alright, so let's see how this is even doing. Shit's already made 17 of them. And I do appreciate that, and I might go for that at some point, but I do like kind of, I don't know, figuring out by failing. How many times have I broken this ship? Like 7 times now? I've lost this whole side almost, the whole back end. I lost a whole side one time. I couldn't even, I had to limp it back. I lost all the down thrust one time when the ship just bounced off the ground. So yeah, I mean, it also, okay, so while having someone actually just show you, okay, this, and this, learning from building a ship and realizing, okay, this ship isn't for me, so then I add to it, and then I change some things around, and then I add some more stuff, and then I change some things around again, and then I realize, man, this ship isn't working. Okay, I'm going to build a specialty built ship. And while I do love this ship, I just need to get the thrust in better shape. Up's great, down's great, forward back is inadequate, and sides is terrible. Because 4 to each side is just not working. Well, no, teaching is good too. I mean, obviously, I make tutorial videos on YouTube, and here's how you do this thing, here's how you do that thing. But it is good to have, well, okay, doing this on Twitch is great, because then I have people that come in, they're like, hey, you can take a projection of it, and then you can build it later. I'm like, oh, cool. I kind of knew about that, but I didn't really know about that, you know, and then you kind of learn some more stuff. Now, what else do we need to build to turn all this, get all this money? Explosives. I need 16 of them. Can I make explosives? Probably. Ammo. Oh, can I make explosives? Maybe I can't. Joni! What's up, lady? Oh, apparently I cannot make explosives. Have I not learned them yet? Is there something... No. Is there something somewhere I need to build? Decoys. I haven't done anything with the weapons yet, so maybe, except for those, explosive barrel, warhead. close. But I need explosives to make the barrel. And I don't see explosives in that tree. Interesting. Okay. Boy, you guys like the in-laws. Plenty. Oh, sweet. It made them all. Nice. Now, let's see how heavy these damn things are. 3,400 liters for 17 of them. So I'll be going up in that ship. I did increase my inventory. I was kind of tired of dealing with 1,200 inventory. All right, so that's 25. So there's 9.5 million. This one, I don't know how to make that. I'll figure that out later. 485 motors. Okay. How bad's that going to be? Just nickel and iron. That shouldn't be a problem. Just make 500 of it. I help fill their medications. Oh, it's part-time. Okay, so that's why you're there. That's fair. All right. Well, who wouldn't demand to see doggos? Come on. I mean, unless they're little shitheads, but even then, they can still be endearing, even if they are little ankle biter shitheads, you know. I'm one of those that I don't get people that aren't dog people. Now, I'm not. That is not a bash on cat people. I like cats fine. I just like dogs better. What I mean is, there are people. One of my grandfathers was that way, and my dad never understood it growing up. He was always of, don't. They had a dog, but don't name your dog. It's dog. It's an animal. You shouldn't be naming it. It lives in the backyard, tied up by a dog house. I'm like, I don't get that. You know, like, what's the point of having this creature if all you're gonna do is tie it up on a chain or a cable in the backyard all the time? And where he grew up was in the Midwest of the USA, so it plenty cold. I don't get people like that. The fence loves snuggles. Alright, so we're almost there. Now, what's the next item we gotta make? 60 thruster components. That might be a little more challenging. A lot more gold and platinum. I don't know that we can make that right now until I go get some more platinum. Coffee and 2 spaniels. We talking Springer Spaniel or Cocker Spaniels? I had a Cocker Spaniel growing up. That little turd was a jerk. Oh, that's interesting. Tools. No. There it is. Oxygen bottle. Silicone, nickel. Yeah, I should be able to do that. 31. Alright, so that'd be 31 of those. 13 magnesium powder. I think we have that. No, not production. Did I say 31 or 13? I think I said 13. I'm stupid. And I've got 9. Okay, so that's 13 here. Alright, so we have there's 9.5 million. There's 500,000, so there's 10 million. 31 auction bottles should be done by now. Yes, no? Well, that's weird how it's making them. That's really strange. What just happened? Where'd they go? Oh! I bet they want... they have to individually be filled, it looks like. Some of your stock is not able to keep up to help us supply you paper for it. Doesn't say filled, but it probably wants them filled. Okay, so there's that. And then I need 485 motors. Oh, I almost fit them all. Some are full, some are empty, yep. Yeah, it took me a minute to figure that out. And I'm guessing it's slowly grabbing them and filling them up one bottle at a time. Alright, so we got that. We got that. Don't have that yet. We've got that. Don't know how to make that. We've got that. So I need 60 thruster components. There's no way I have enough platinum for that. No. Yeah. So that's not going to happen. Not right now. I got spoiled. Mother-in-law gifted me a remarkable Paper Pro. Also, I'm just asking me if I am good or I'm better with regular tablet Facebook. Oh. I guess I don't know what Remarkable Paper Pro is. Oh, Paper Pro. Is that a reading tablet? Or a writing tablet? Or a reading and writing tablet? Alright. I need to fill my hydro bottle. I have too much crap in this thing. There it is. Okay. It's a planner reading tablet, most PDFs. Okay, fair enough. Alright. So there's 20 of them. Yep. Bit by bit, it's filling them. 8 more. 1 more. And then it'll be done. Then I'll have those. I'll have all but 2 of the acquisitions to turn in. And we'll make us a bunch of money. I think what I might try... maybe we'll buy us a little fighter so I can play around with it instead of before I build one, I should say. I could always rebuild this as a more hauler, you know, something I can attach that to, and I could always put some extensions up here that come up a little bit higher so that my ion thrusters aren't going to do damage to it, and I can lock to And I just piggyback that, because this will drive that perfectly fine, easily get down to Atmo. Alright, so that should be it. Let's put this up where it goes. And then find the other bottle. Alright. Hey, wait a minute. What'd you do? Is it 30 in a stack only, maybe? No, it's that I'm full. Derp. There's a lot of stuff. And 31. So, just check it again, make sure. We got 31. There's almost 400k. We have 13. Don't have that yet. We have 485. Don't have that yet. And we have 25. Let's go make some money. I like money. Nope. 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 That's not what I want. Okay, now. Did that partially with the dampers on. Didn't do me much good. Still got space, only using 1%. I can deal with that. Alright. I enjoy it. I'm so addicted to it. Like I'm losing my mind. I've been playing it so much. You literally build anything you want to build, pretty much. Now, yeah, there's things you have to take care of. You gotta be able to lift. You gotta be able to thrust and move around and do this and do that. And so, but yeah, it's great. I actually started down there on that Earth-like planet. I came up to the moon because I wanted to have a base. Easier to get off, you know? Yeah, if you enjoy building craft... Well, I mean, we know Joni does. But Joni, I'm not telling you go buy another game now. I think you have 5 games that I have on Steam that I've been playing in the last year. That was not an endorsement for you to go buy more games. No, I don't care if you buy more games. I'm playing this, like I was telling some of the old timers in the game. I mean, I've heard this. Someone did say snares are a little weird, but fun. I did the first step. Is that right? First something. I did that all the way through. But I'm doing this because I want to understand the basics of the game. So that the version 2 that comes out in a little over 2 weeks, I will at least not be a complete idiot when I play it. I mean, I was a complete idiot when I started this one, but that's okay, because that's not the new one yet. And then once I get to the new one, I won't be as much of a complete idiot. That's the point. And so what I understand from Keen is the other Keen is this is going to continue being updated even with 2 coming out. 2 will be the logical successor to this. However, it won't. It's not something that's going to happen. It's not going to take its place. I don't know how to explain that. Come on, reset my. It just keeps pushing me up away. I want to go towards. This way, this way, this way. Straight at it. There we go. Now I'm going towards it. But yeah, it's... Oh, speaking of Joni, now, granted, you said got back from mother-in-law, so you probably haven't done much. Have you had a chance to play in your little build and work on some of the building stuff in Enshrouded yet? I figured that's probably why you hadn't hit me up to get back into co-op with it, as you were working on... Alright, let's do this. There we go. We'll stop that momentum. Yeah, I heard a lot of that news about City Skylines 2. Came out, was a buggy, laggy mess that wouldn't even play, pretty much. I feel bad for the people. Don't know if it was any good, though. But, yeah, I heard a lot about the poor performance of it. This way? No, it's this way. Go down like this. I mean, as long as they pull it out, because we can look at stuff like No Man's Sky, Hello Games, right? Poor Sean. Oh, is multiplayer gonna be gaming? Yeah, it'll be there. And then someone did the statistical chances. It was like 1 in 3 trillion that you could even find anybody else anywhere. So it's like, okay, yeah, sure, they're out there. Good luck finding them. But they have redeemed themselves. No Man's Sky has become far superior to what it was. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I can't hold enough stuff to carry 31 of these. Can I carry 30? I can. I'll use that and turn in mine. Oh, I'm not going to dock, because last time I got stuck and it wouldn't let me undock. I do too. Let me rephrase that. I need to get into No Man's Sky because, quite frankly, please tell me this is the one. Explosives, motor, thrusters, magnesium, oxygen. Finish. Burn. Hot dying. Alright, so this one has motors and okay, alright. Oh damn, I'm gonna have to do it because I can't fit all the... Damn it, I don't want to dock. Last time I docked, I got stuck on this damn platform. Let's do all the things I can do first. Without the auction bottle, I think I can fit all of these. I can. Can I also fit this? No, there's no way in hell. Let's try. Oh shit, I did. Yeah, I know. The problem is, the first time I did that, and it wasn't for the mission, I connected to this one right over here. It would not let me off. It wouldn't let me off. No matter what I did, I could not disconnect. And I think it's because of my event controller and all the stuff I have set up on my event controller. I suppose I could turn it off before I dock so that it doesn't do all those things. You know, like recharge the batteries, fill the tanks, blah, blah, blah. I could try that, see if that'll work. Hey, oh, wrong station. This one's this station. Okay. Got some money. The other one's the other state. Oh, wait, was the one this station? The big one? It's not this station anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, let me put my stuff up, grab other things to deal with, and we'll see if they have a fighter here. I'd like to buy one to play with. put in my space bucks. When you say trying to get it, so I've heard about the Class S dreadnoughts. I can't say that have followed No Man's Sky like hardcore the whole time, but do you okay, when you say trying to get one, are you talking about trying to earn the money for it? Or are you was it a piracy thing that you could actually go take it over? Or was it more, it was rare and you had to find it as a spawn? And it just took you that long? Alright, so I got 1.9 mil. Is this the one with the ships? Make a save relog, get a freighter to spawn in as an S-class. Force spawn it, okay. Okay, so I can buy explosives? Why would I buy explosives to then turn them in? How much does that pay? Okay, so 16 pays 573. 5.9, divide that by 16. So as long as I get them cheaper than 36,000, then I make a profit. No, they're more expensive. It will cost me money. I'm not doing that for 5 rep. They're out of their minds. And this is not the station with ships anyway. That's fine. We gotta go to the other station for the other stuff. Okay. Off we go. I've never, I should say never. I'm not a huge fan of limited timed events. I get why they have them. I'm not saying, oh, bad studios for having limited time events, but it's a whole thing. You know, it's one of those things that I do understand it, even if I don't like it. Okay, so that one is where? Okay. Kind of like this. Make sure we don't hit Atmo. Boom. It must be on low power mode or something, because why is my O2 gen not running? Did it run out finally? Ah, that's why. So my solar panels are currently providing more power than my ship even needs. Nice. Yeah, no, I agree with that, Joni. Up, hitting ammo, hitting ammo. Hitting ammo hard, too. 0.09. Move it. Get the hell out of gravity. These stations are entirely too damn close to the moon. Alright, let's stop. Reorient towards the sun. I've got some shadow on my... It's like it's the camera is the shadow. Weird. Back to mind-numbing HTML. I did a little bit of that back in the day. I never really got too into it though. Let's go. I want my 10 million. Oh, I can't. I have to dock to that one out there. I can't dock to the one up front because it's a flush connector. My oh wait, it is a safe zone. No, because my engines stick out too far. Never mind. I was gonna say I wonder if the engines wouldn't do any damage, but that's irrelevant because they stick out too far. I wouldn't be able to connect. Waka waka. Aw, I lost my son. Want to put a plant on my ship? I have at home, my home base, which is an Earth-like. No, it's this way. Oh, do they have a bottom one also? That one might stick out far enough. All right. This way, and I don't have a backup camera on this one. That's gonna be. I don't think I can even. I don't think I'd be able to see to get that one docked. All right, let's turn this. Let's turn my event coordinator off, just in case that was the event controller. Just in case that was the problem. Whoa, whoa, mister. You came up fast. I swear, officer, that tree came out of nowhere. On my, in my home, I've got a, on Earthlight, I have a fish tank. It's a cute little fish tank. Alright, I'm just gonna do... Alright, now I'm gonna go in and manually lock it. Alright, so we are locked, so I should... Man, why you gotta put me right in front of the engines? Thrusters, I know they're not engines. Weak. Alright. Let's go see if we can turn in this way, and then let's see if we can get off that. I should have saved. Should have saved. We got any, like, free stuff? I'll take your ammo. Thank you. Should have saved before I did that, but we'll see what happens. Alright, big monies. I'm sorry, what? I definitely have 25 in there. Oh, character inventory. I'm stupid. And then I didn't do those. Okay. Man, we got money. 12.5 mil. See if they got anything I want to sell to them. Nope. Loot! No, loot's me going down there and grabbing... So, a cursor. Fragile but versatile scouting vehicle. No. I want to find a little fighter. Burst fire bomber. Short range hydrogen powered fighter equipped with atmospheric assisting thrusters, 4 Gatlings, 1 rocket, and 1 downward aimed reloadable rocket launcher. Oh, for bombing. Fighter Mark II. It's pretty cheap. 2 mil for being a Mark II. Old but reliable. 2 Gatlings, 2 rocket launchers. I mean, I have 2 Gatlings. I could toss 2 rocket launchers on mine and I could be a Fighter Mark II. I have no armor, but you know what I mean. Is it all ion drive? Yeah, it looks like it. Prospector! Oh, that's nice. Alright. Light Scout. Looks like 1 Gatling. The little tug ship's an interesting idea. Hauler. It's a cool looking ship. Shuttlecraft acceleration capable of interplay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this large grid then? It says capable of interplanetary travel. Take out threats but lacks armor, maneuverability for real fights, best used for scouting. Would this have a drive on it? No, I definitely built. So the whole purpose of wanting to do this is to see what the ships are like, and then I can disassemble them for parts and stuff like that, because it's so easy to make these, turn in these contracts, and then I can get a whole bunch of parts out of these ships, but it gives me some idea of how they're building their fighter ships. But so when they say interplanetary, they mean at 100 meters a second it's interplanetary. Then we all are. That's not very nice of them. Cheaters. I mean, that's basically no better than what I have. If I put 2 rocket launchers on mine, I have the same ship as that. And mine can do other stuff. Nah. Two big tanks. Bunch of thrusters. Atmo thrusters, it looks like, too. Stop that. Each fire equipped with atmospheric assisting thrusters, 4 Gatlings, 1 rocket, and 1 down refining. Aimed reloadable rocket launcher for bombing purposes. So I'm assuming you can actually, like you would with a, no, I'm going to build one, but, like you would with the camera, you can do view and then aim it that way, I guess. And a jump drive. But I don't have 145 million. Not that I would spend it on that anyway. Often converted into a mining vehicle. It's capable of carrying small vehicles. It's interesting. Alright. What else do we got? I should have checked the other one while I was there. I didn't. Oh, really? 7,000? I'm not even going to bother with that. Ooh, 833 grids is a lot. For only 3 million? Damn, that's a lot of grids. Ow. Yeah, I think no. I'm good. It's so random, like, they'll give you 3 million for that one, and no, here's one for 20,000. Dang, that's a lot of steel plates. I mean, steel plates are pretty cheap. I'll keep it, just have it on me. 100K. Even more for even less. Last one was 485, and I got more money for that one. Don't even know what those take. 700K. Meh. I got one. We're good. Found some, what do we got now? 12.5 million. to get a free lunch. Alright. Whoa, that's not the way out. Okay. Here's hoping I can get off of this thing. I am hoping it was just the event coordinator that caused the problem. Why is mine red now? Well, at least it let me off, so I guess I can't complain too much. Ah, there you go. Now it's white. Alright, let's see. Power's off, okay. Have enough fuel. We could go back home, or I could go get enough materials to start working on my space station. Continue working on the lunar station too. But I really want to get the space station done. Started, excuse me, done. Yeah, right. I'm kind of thinking a little bit at first, a little bit kind of ISS or Mir looking, so it's just got these really long strings of solar panels in rows set apart from each other, and apparently you can double layer them to get double the juice for if you backside them, and with barely more than just a connector. So just so that I'm clear, in order for a space station not to disappear, it has to have at least power generation and power storage. So one solar panel and one battery, correct? That's the well, something to stick them on, but that's the bare minimum. Because when I built the first time, it did not stick around. It decided to go, I'm just kidding, I'm gone. And interesting enough, Joni, if you're still watching, the controls are similar to Forever Skies. We just have more freedom of movement, but we still have the, you know, up, down, forward, backward. We just don't have side to side in Forever Skies. So you would be familiar with the style. It's totally going to break the panels. So right up there, what I did is I built a very, because I had so little mats, I built like one here, one there, one on either side. I put a connector, sorry, the conveyor connector, a connector, and I was building a battery because I guess that had to be powered. And then I came down here and I was doing stuff on the moon. The next time I went up there, it was just gone. The very next day, it had disappeared. I didn't get finished building the battery because I didn't have all the materials for it. Oh, right. Turn on the event coordinator. Event controller. I keep calling it a coordinator. It's not a coordinator. Alright, so I know I'm going to need all of that. Let's put this stuff up. Put these... There we go. That's more juice. No, no, no. This battery. Thank you, thank you. Crash landing is bad in this game. Real bad. That's why that particular ship has a bunch of skids on it, because I crash landed a bunch of times and finally got tired of going splat. So I put these, well, first it was skids, and then that even blew up, and then I put these landing gear. I've been fine since I put landing gear on it. But yeah, you crash land on this one and everything just explodes. This game is not kind to your stuff if you let it blow up. Okay, so we need 25 computer. That's that. 80 steel plate, yeah. Will not always have sunlight. When the sun goes behind the earth like it won't. But yeah, otherwise yeah. Joni, I have crashed that ship behind me 7 times. Blowed parts of it to pieces a whole bunch of times. It is interesting to say the least. Okay, what am I doing here? Let's get into this. So, I've got construction components. I have all the steel plates. I have all the computers. So then it's just 80 power cells that I have Z. Alright. Let's make 100 of them. Alright, you chew through that while I do some of that. I even color-coded them, Joni. Why did I call Joni? So for small ships, I've got this old kind of worn-down red. Then I got blue for what's going to be my big ship when I build it, because it's going to dock sideways right here. And then for fuel and whatnot, I've got this old yellow one. I'm getting there. At some point, I'll end up having probably a couple of those, and then I'm going to pipe it over this way. Have a nice little pipeline coming around, and kind of like a refinery base right here. And I'm going to have, if I can figure it all out, a miner on pistons that rotates, and I'm just going to absolutely obliterate this whole crater of all of its ice. This is my fuel production facility on the moon here. Was the purpose of building it, was to have all the fuel. Yes. You can start in space. You can start floating out in the middle of nowhere if you want to. And you have to go around and figure out how to survive. You can set all kinds of stuff. There's whole challenges where you do it. It's called SOS, Suit Only Survival, where you start, it just spawns you somewhere in space and have fun. And you can see on my bar at the left, you have a limited amount of oxygen. Energy is actually the bigger problem when you start that way. Or you can start on an Earth-like, which is what I did, the moon, Mars-like, the alien planet, I think they call it Triton or something. What else? Yeah, that kind of stuff. So you definitely have options. Oh. Apparently it did not have enough. Hi, why can't I reach this now? What's going on with you? Alright, I don't need one of these. Take exactly, so I'm not wasting mats. Bongo. Bingo bongo. Oh, there's the rest of them. Okay, so that would be a battery. I also need conveyor, junction. Couple of pistons move very slowly, mine a lot downward. That's it's what, relatively, obviously I don't know all the finer workings, but that's relatively what I figured. It's somewhat realistic, Joni. I wouldn't say it's terrible, because, like, for example, the energy is like your stamina bar, kinda. You're not gonna die when you run out of stamina. And you do in this game. And every action you do, every time I drill something or mine or salvage something, I lose energy. I lose energy just being around. I lose energy walking around. And it wouldn't, in real life, that's not going to kill you. Running out of oxygen is definitely going to kill you. But it takes quite a while to run down on oxygen. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Let's see, this requires... Let's see if it'll let me do that. From what I understand, I can only say from what I understand, because I never got into Minecraft, but I do know some about Redstone. I would say Space Engineers is trying to do something similar to what Redstone is in, because there are programmable blocks, and you can do a variety of things with those. Timer blocks, event controllers, all kinds of things like that. So you can set up advanced automated systems in Space Engineers similar to what you can do in Minecraft. I don't know which one's more detailed. I don't know. I would like to guess, but then I'd probably be guessing wrong and people think I'm silly. Alright, so what do we got here? We got... I need 20 interior plate. Why did I get 35? See, this is why when it does this, it's really weird. Alright, let's put that away. Alright, 20 interior plate. Oh, I'm sure they're awesome. I have seen that. Now, that's something with the AI modules and all that I've not at all got into. But that would be cool. 6 motors. I must have done this for 2. Here, let's just do it this way. 6 motors, 20 steel tubes. Yep, I must have clicked it twice. Construction bonus 10, 20 is 30. PAM miner strips, yeah. Especially, oh, that's a good question. So, per grid, my understanding is one player can only place 5 drills. But what about the new ones, the big boys? Can you only have 1 of those, or can you place 5 of those? That would be ridiculous if you could place 5 of them. God, the hole you would make with that would just be unbelievable. 20 steel tubes. Why did I do that? Do I still have these on here? I do. Go away. Alright. So that's enough for my connector. Is that old then? Or is that a setting? Because I've seen that in fairly recent videos where they were talking about, now the normal limit for drills per grid is 5, but if you have a buddy, they can come put a couple extra. One guy had 9 on his... What just happened? This thing better not get sucked up by the freaking voxels again like it did last time. Alright, so this needs 10, 20, 30. Yes. 20, yes. 6, yes. 20, yes. Alright. So that is 2 pieces down. Next we need connector. And then I'll take up enough for the plates, and we will have... I'll even take up enough for a solar panel, too. Just to make sure. I'll have power generation, power storage, a functioning connector, 2 conveyor connector, and then a small platform should be enough to not disappear this time. But I'll put it up there, and we'll let it sit for like a day or something and see what happens. I'll work on this base just to make sure that it doesn't happen, because it was really annoying that it did. Alright, so why did it give me 137? Is that all I had? Man, I blow through a lot of that. It's crazy what those speed modules do on the assembler. Just look at it go. Also, I admit, I committed an immortal sin. I did put, on the assembler, I put 3 speed and 1 power efficiency. Ship. What several people have said, it was ship. So like this ship right here. What it was a flying TBM in space to mine asteroids, and he had 3 across the top, 3 across the bottom, 1 in each center. So he had a 3x3 grid of drills with, camera in the middle. And he was saying that you could only place 5 per character per person on that grid or something. So I don't know. Maybe that restriction got removed, or maybe that's something in the settings. Alright, so we need 150. They didn't put it in there. Alright, so 13. Alright, so I got 150. We need 20 computers. Yes, yes. 8 motors, thank you. 12 steel tube, yep. And 40 construct. Alright, so that is... So that takes care of that, and that. So let's look at solar. Make sure I have all the things. Yeah, everything was successfully... Yeah, I don't think so. I only need 4, and it gave me 13. Alright, so we need 4 of that. Construction component is 14. Then 12 girder. For computer. For glass. And then 32 solar cells. That makes a solar panel. Alright, so we got a solar panel, we got a battery, we've got a conveyor connector, and we've got an actual connector. my Armageddon small grid with 2 large hydro tanks, 12 drills, and 7 large cargo containers with 6 Gatlings. Whoa. Hang on a second. You have a small grid ship. Oh, it's like a TBM then. It's a tunnel boring machine, basically. I'm trying to think of the... So since ore is usually in a pancake, do you just have them 6 across, stacked too high for your drills? That sounds like a lot of fun. Alright, next thing we need... Nope. So this is just 25 steel plates. One, two, three, 4 is the minimum. 5, 6.
Energy low.
Yeah, that thing, Joni. If that thing gets to 0, you start taking health damage for a little bit, then you die. I wish... Well, I mean, I kind of get why. But I wish we could upload pictures into the Twitch chat like you can in Discord. I think that'd make life a lot easier. I need to make sure I'm not running my... No, it's gaining. Okay. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at a minimum. It's 150. Oh, but I also need a pipe. I need one of those. Minimum to get my ship a little further away from the edge. I do not want to be right up next to it. Well, do I? Does it matter? I mean, it's going to be a big-ass ship. It's no closer than what that is. Alright. We'll do that. Haven't you... I don't have a public Discord. Haven't you messaged me on Discord before? I swear you have. No, you can't share any links in my Twitch because I'm the only moderator, and it's hard to play games and moderate people posting links to porn and shit like that, or racist stuff or whatever else, so I have the links turned off. But it also, it started because of all those damn spammers that are constantly, you know, for people that just start Twitch out every day, every stream, constantly, buy all the followers you need, go to this link. So right after the first stream, I had to turn off links. Hang on a second, let me, Discord. Keen Software House. General, SE. Is it Stunter 740 in... Well, are you even on it? Because I don't see you in the Keen Software House Discord. Oh, here you go. Wait, are you... I swear you've messaged me. Let me look on my DMs. I think I'm getting you confused with Slayer90. Alright, you're in the Forever Skies one. Just DM me. I just pinged you in Forever Skies Discord. And then you can send me all the pictures you want. Alright. Okay, so I need like 200 plates. That's good enough. B-D-B-T-T-T-T. Let's go start a space station. Alright, 0G it is. I did close, just so you know, I did close my Discord so it's not pinging while I'm playing. Hey, damper's off. I mean on. Slow me down. Alright, so... base there. I believe Sun does that. And here we go. Okay. That should... oh, there we go. And boom. So let's... I don't need my lights on, that's for damn sure. Let's grab some stuff. Get to work. Alright. Bunch of that. Oops. I missed it. I don't know where it went, but I missed it. Alright, it's good enough right there. So, the sun. I believe... so the base is there. So the sun does a wah like that, which means... if I put a block here... kind of like that, but bring it down a little bit. I should get a better solar orientation like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, so now, I'm going to put solar on that side, which means I need a block free, which means I need to go from this way. Okay. So, let's put this all out. We need... I mean, might as well do this part. We need one this way and one the other way. Start with that one. It's just steel plates. I brought extras of that, so that's okay. And this one needs to be that way. Okay. Takes care of that. We need conveyor. Okay. We shall go get more mats. Alright, it's a lot, so I'll get that. At least get 10 of that. Get a little bit of that. So I can get all those. That weighs 200. Alright, I get most of it. Mag boots for the win. Nope. 9. Okay, and then connector. And then just do a battery on top of it. I hate having anything to the side because of engines. Let's do a battery right here. What are we doing here? There we go. Ooh, hello. Alright. I didn't bring any solar cells. How? Idiot. I could have swore I got everything, but I did not. Alright, so we have all of that, except we don't have this because I'm stupid. Didn't bring... I brought everything but the solar cells. Derp. No, I didn't even bring up... Oh, because I didn't bring enough for 2. That's right. Yeah. Because this one's complete. Mine's the solar cells. Do I have anything on this? I don't. Let's go ahead and click that so we can have 2. At least it'll get some extra juice in here. And that should, based off of the line, well, as best I can do with the grid. Yeah, I should have turned that a little bit more, shouldn't I? Should have been right in line with that. It's going to go around that way. Whatever. It'll be good enough. Later on, I'll have trackers or whatever doing all the things. Alright. Let's turn the dampers off and fall to the moon. Oh no. I'm having some issues today trying to drive this thing. Screw it. Let's use the new connector. Ooh, I was almost dead on. Alright. MM. Did I not make the solar panels? What the hell? I never made the solar panels. Dang it. $32. Oh, wait. I can't do it this way. I need to go like this. See you later, Joni. Have a good one. You know what? Let's just make another set of solar cells. Bongo. Suck less as an adult and go to bed. Hey, going to bed is great. Naps are fun. Naps are for everyone. Okay, did I get it all? I don't know. Got 32. Let's get 32 more. Alright, we got enough for both our solar cells. Maybe. Do. I see green, so it must have made at least a little bit of time. Slow your roll, mister. I'm not going to dock to that. It'll suck all the battery out of that thing. Okay, we now have power generation, power storage, and a functional connector. Hopefully now, this won't just disappear like the other one did. I don't know what's going on with that, but... Why do I have extra power cells? That's weird. Alright, while I'm doing that though, let's do... a little bit more of a station going. Alright, a little bit more, not much. Probably should have put a storage box up here too. But now I don't even have the mats to do that, I don't think. Let's find out what I need. Interior plate. I don't even know where I could get interior from. Steel. We get a little bit from this. Be careful. There we go. Alright, so let's put... Ooh, I don't really want to put it there because my... It should go there instead of this. And I'm not going to do that and lose 80 power cells. Damn it. Should have thought that through. And I didn't. What about this? Right now, let's do this. Do that so that doesn't go anywhere. And then put a storage there. It's funny. Yeah, well, funny didn't last too long. Alright. Well, now we will have a storage once I go get the mats and bring it back. So storage, connector, conveyor, and a battery and some power generation. Okay, so that's curious. On the interwebs, it was said if you put a solar panel directly behind another solar panel, you flip them so that they're basically sandwiched, that both solar panels will get sun. This one's in full sun, you can see. This one's got no sun at all. It's yellow. Let's see what it says. This way. Okay, solar panel. Right. So, I don't understand that. Wow, it's got a megawatt already? Unless it got fixed? An old trick. Okay. So this maybe doesn't work anymore. It could have been old videos I watched. It's entirely possible. I mean, yeah, makes sense. That's fair. Alright, well, I get some mats then. There we go. And now I got this spot that I can put something. Cool. Alright. I wonder how much I can get of the battery with those mats. Nothing. No interior plates. Alright, well. By this time, tomorrow, if this is still here, that battery might be charged. That's 3 megawatts just sitting there waiting for us. So, I'm not mad about it. Oh. Oh, I don't have storage there yet. Okay. No, I want... Yes, that's what I want. I suppose I could just put... That's dumb. I should have just put another one right there. Double the power. Double the fun. Oh, it's not gonna let me because... Oh, there it is. There's it. No. I saw you. Oh, come on. There it is. Got it. Yes, that's why I'm not docking to it. Where'd the construction components go? What the hell? Did I put them in the battery? Or in the... No. Yes. Yes, it did. Damn it. Alright, so now we got 2 panels. That should give me plenty of juice. Get that thing filled pretty quick. Alright. Did it not grab it? There we go. Yeah, I've got my event coordinator, event controller set up to stockpile, recharge, and then set to auto, turn off, all kinds of stuff. What's up, Mr. Stavic? I'm trying the space again. This time I've done more to make sure it stays on grid. Power generation, power storage. I will have actual storage, a connector, a platform that's actually complete instead of just bare bones. Hopefully this won't delete itself like the other one did. But I got my little miner done. I'm still not perfectly happy with it, but it is way better than this thing as far as a small miner. So we'll go back down there and I'll show you that. And I did some work on the base, so I've got a little more built up, some infrastructure ready for when I build whatever the big thing is that I want to build so that I can dock the little miner into it. So things are happening, things are moving, shaking. Well, I wouldn't say shaking, I haven't gone and done any encounters yet. I did sell a lot of the acquisition stuff that I got, so I'm like 13 mil now. Something. Whoa. Why does it do that sometimes? Alright. Let's get all the parts for that and set them in my ship. That way I have them. Okay. So, I'll show you kind of what I did. I put in an engine because I'm tired of... I added 2 more rows, or 3 more rows? I don't know. I added a lot more. It's just 3 megawatts now. I got a survival kit finally, so I can do the thing. But got that going. I got all the upgrades. And I committed heresy. One of them is the efficiency. The rest are speed on the assembler. And this is what was recommended. 1 speed, 3 yield. Started building this guy. So we've got, we come around here. I've got different colored pipes. We got some red for the small ships, and they're labeled small ship, big ship. The old funky blue there. I'm still working on this. The scaffolding is kind of a pain to do. So are the stairs. They just don't want to snap sometimes. But I've been working on this. We can come out here and dock a big ship sideways. Like, plenty big enough. Hopefully. Got the fuel system all yellow and ready, because I'm planning on expanding this to 2 more of those. End up having like 45 million. And then heading out this way with piping to run over here and have a facility here, either suspended across, right, and then just digging down, and then I'm gonna pit mine this thing of all of its ice and just basically turn the moon into the moon base into a refinery for ice. Oh, I now see that that's off by 1. Oops. Neon tube 90s. Okay. Because, yeah, I was having some problems. This one right here, man. I put all kinds of different blocks, put blocks above it, all kinds of things just to get it to snap in there. And it just... I ended up, like, standing and, like, I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking. Ooh, click, click, and got it to work. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. It's looking very industrial, you know, very moon-like. Oh, so this guy. I did this just for Swordless. I figured he'd like that. But this is the Badger, and it has 2 big ones going up, 2 small going down. That's all fine. Double batteries, 2 megawatts. I can run out, fill it, come back, and do that about 4 times, 3 or 4 times, depending on what. If I'm mining gold, it takes forever to mine it, but. And then pop in here, and because this now has. With that, and I added 2 more batteries, this now has 12 megawatts. And this pushes out 5 megawatts. This sucks up 4 megawatts. It charges in like 13 minutes. I'm still not pleased with the left and right thrust and the forward and back thrust, mainly because I'm using the little ones. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. Works out really well. Looks good. You know, looks like I actually built a proper ship for once instead of a ram scrabble like that damn thing. Yeah, it's just... looks good. Works good. I got my own kickstand. For when I want to do repairs on it, I can lift this thing up 2 meters and do some repairs. It's coming along nicely. What I think I'm going to have to do to make this work the way I want... I gotta figure this out. I think I'm going to have to put both batteries on one side. Junk all this. Junk all of one side of this. So this side had... oh, I got the poop shooter on here too. So we got 5 poop shooters. Even with 5, it still takes a while to get the iron out, or the stone out. Put a large forward, a large backward on one side stacked, because you got to have the 3 block distance between that and that guy, and I can't really move these. There's just no good place to put them. I don't want them touching the bottom. They put up enough thrust, they're gonna break shit if I land on stuff. They're already threatening. Every once in a while I get a little bit of spark. So I'll lose 2 of my poop shooters, which, whatever, that's fine. I can put a lot of this little stuff up in there. And that settles forward and back. So up, down, forward, back, fine. Still have a problem with side to side though. And I don't know, I don't think there's anywhere I can get. If I did side to side, it'd have to be from right here over, and it would still be this distance right there. But if I did a side left and a side right, oh, I did that backwards, but you get the idea. Then I can't put my forward and back thrust there, because I can't have it that close to this one or that close to the ones in the back, so that's not going to work. The only other option I can think of... these are 2, right? They're 2. The only other thing I can think of... man, even that would be a mess. Is to put rear up on top of this. I can't even do that, because then how do I pipe it? Well, I wouldn't have these, so I could pipe these together and have that. That just looks weird. Yeah, it's just it's a tough situation to deal with. It's the way I have it set up, it does function fine. It's just not, I'm not as happy as I would like. and trying to keep tight around this one large container is proving to be difficult. You know, if I were to lengthen it, that would help. You know, put in a spacer there, maybe even a spacer here, get 2 more block width length, and that'd be fine. Having it a little longer isn't going to hurt anything, and that's really not going to add too much in weight. It's running right now 17 kilos, and it fills at about 82 kilos. So it holds 85 tons, give or take, and weighs about 17.5 tons, 18 tons. That is not too shabby. I think that'll be nice to have docked. So here's what I'm thinking for the big ship, for full plans. So, yep, wrong button. I want to dock 1 or 2 of those, as well as a similar size, smaller than that, maybe, at least 1 fighter, if not a pair of fighters also. So a pair of fighter/scouts and a pair of, if I do a pair, of these. So think of, would anybody know if I said the Wing Commander movie? Anybody know what I'm talking about? It wasn't that good of a movie, but I still enjoyed it. Their main battleship or whatever it is, you have a hole on one side with a kind of a straight, a slant in the middle, and a hole on one side, kind of curvy sort of, and then in that middle is the fighter bay. So if I could, and then you know it comes out carrier, just whatever battleship, whatever it was. If I could fly in, have enough room to turn around and dock to the side, inside the ship, I mean. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. I fly in, well, okay, wider than that, obviously. Or I fly in and turn around and they dock in the back and there's just 2. One of these and 1 fighter. I suppose if I do the whole stuff with the projector printer thing, I really wouldn't have to have extras, because I would have extras anytime I needed one, as long as I had the materials. So I guess that kind of makes sense, instead of physically having a duplicate sitting in there. So then it begs the question, if I'm going to build a small fighter, I'm probably not going to have 2 large containers. I really doubt I would. If I do anything, it'll either be 2 mediums or 1 large by itself. And because I was looking at this, I was looking at, assuming I would even use railguns. I don't know, because I haven't done any of this. The railgun's not that big. In comparison to my Badger over here, the railgun's kind of little. I mean, it's a little bit bigger than the drill in length, but it's not that big of a gun. If I built a fighter around double rails with whatever else I need, so I don't know what else, pair of Gatlings and a missile turret. I don't know. I don't know what weapons are good. I haven't researched anything. Similar in size to this. The concern I have is, should I go ions again? Built like this, I'd have to do a little bit better with the, I mean, I'm not going to have drills on it. I'd have these instead. So I'm not going to have, well, I got to have some piping, because I got to have these connected. And same with the Gatlings for refilling. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, or if I would do Hydro. Hydro's going to respond better, obviously. I'm going to be able to dodge and move and turn, but then I got to build around this big giant thing in the back. So I got to have at least 1 of those. So I don't know, 1 of these connected to would I need a single large if it's just a fighter? I mean, I still have I have the cockpit. I have the connector, so there's what, 1100, 1000, and then 3750 I think it is for this size. Are these largest? These are largest also. Also, just like with this, I think the fighters are going to be extremely purpose-built. I'm not going to have a survival kit in it. I'm not going to have the O2H2 gen. I'm not going to have drills. I'm not going to have the oxygen. So I'm going to get in, and I've got me with my bottle. I leave from the ship full, of course. I can be out in this mining with the 2 megawatts for... I mean, if I were to just go out and mine and not come back until I was almost out of battery, probably 45 minutes at least, you know, moving around a little bit. Obviously, it's a little different if you have rails, because I'm assuming they use a lot of energy. Assuming rails are even that good. I mean, I see these videos of rail drones just absolutely destroying players' ships when they come up on them on the Proton Tech encounters. So it seems like they're good. It's all about weight. Well, I mean, that's fair. And that's someone earlier, Stunter maybe, mentioned that's why it's good to jump onto creative, try a bunch of different stuff till you come up with something you like, copy it, then come on to survival and build it and have your ship that way. Which makes perfect sense. I'm just trying, with not having knowledge of how all the fighters work and everything, and how the mechanics work and their functionality. That's kind of why I'm wondering what I should do. Now, then there's the issue that if I get to the point where I am fighting those, the big ship's going to jump me near enough that I'm going to park the big ship, come out with the fighter. Do I want to be able to have at least landing gear, if not maybe some mag plates up top or something, so that I can grab the tanks, let's see, because my understanding is the way it works with the Proton Tech, you find the full device and you can just take the whole device with you, because if you grind it down, you don't get the parts that you can't make to have that device. You got to take the whole device with you. You get the parts like laying around in box containers and stuff like that on dead bodies, whatever. And then you get the assembler that can make everything but the parts. It can make the machines, but not the parts. You have to get the part, blah, blah, blah. So, is it worth making a slightly bigger, maybe this size, not looking like this, but maybe this size, strong enough, then again, I'm probably going to be right back to doing this, strong enough that I can tow whatever I find. So whatever one of those things I find, in who knows how soon I'm even going to get to those encounters, but it's all things I got to think about, because some of that defines how this thing gets built. And that's kind of the conundrum I'm at the moment. While I'm not 100% happy with this, I am happy with this. It could be better. I think the lengthening is the answer. Put a spacer here, put a spacer here, gets me 2 blocks in length, and that gives me a whole extra ball game of room to play with to do whatever more. And this is an assumption. I've watched a couple videos, but not that much. Heavily armored. At the very least, because you're coming at them heavily armored in the front area and at least the front sides, so that you can dodge and weave while they're going trying to blow you into 3 pieces kind of thing. And while you're trying to attack them with whatever weapons you have. Now, it's not specific, oh, I want a fighter that can specifically take on those guys. There are the what? The pirate dudes, space pirates, space spiders, probably another pirate sector that I'm understanding occasionally they will spawn on planets, similar to there is one out there right now. The unidentified contact that's green, occasionally you'll get one and you go up and you start getting shot at. And you got to go up and do the things. So cool. I mean, that could be something to be fun. All right. I think that's the solution for this guy's lengthening it. Well, that's going to be the big ship. Big ship's going to have all that. Phil is meant to be many kilometers away. Oh, yeah. No, I agree. Or process facilities and combat things. Where's he at? I guess it's the same one. Okay. The big ship, I want to have all the things. Refinery, assembler, the med bay thing, all that stuff. For large grid, is the medical room the same function as survival kit? Minus the fact that survival kit builds stuff. I wouldn't be building stuff with it when I have a refinery on my ship and an assembler on my ship. But is that what it's the same functionality? Let's see. Okay. So heals and regens. So it's even better, and a spawn point. Okay. So it's just a better version and bigger of that thing that you put on a big one. I don't care if it crafts. That's not what I would be using it for. So yeah, so then it's all a matter of how the hell do I build this big monkey? And yeah, that's going to be interesting. First thing I need to do is I need to put a damn connector up in the sky. Alright. Gimme, bigger. Really? Alright, here. No. Alright, now get away from this so I don't accidentally double grind this. Stay right there. No, big one. Oh, big one, I don't need that. Never mind. That's just for small. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so if I'm going to do from the ship, do I want it that way? Or do I want it that way? I don't know. I think this way might be easier to see over it. Oh, I can't connect it because it's a little too close. Okay, we'll do it this way. Maybe. There we go. All right. Oops. Oh. Damn it, I screwed that up. I had it perfect and I had to touch it before finishing it like a dummy. Now we've got it straight. Yeah, that would be a pain in the butt to have to build a huge ship and it's off angle. Alright, so now we have a connector and not much else. So that's going to stick out from the ship. Right now, I need something to define the edge. Even if this is not exactly what it's going to look like. Went back too far. Too fast. Oh, no, I'm out. Alright, I need to check this here. This is the size of... So let's say 3. 3's a tight fit. So 3 minimum. So 1, 2, 3 with 2 there and 2 there. And 3's a tight... 3 is the big wide door, right? I don't have it unlocked yet. Where bees? Oh yeah, no it is. There it is. Oh, wait a minute. Do you have to build one? Is it gate? Sorry. Do you have to physically build it? Small gate wide, small gate tall. Maybe it's small gate wide. Let's take a look here. Jesus, I would not want to have to fly that into there. Good lord. Man, that would be a huge pain flying. Is there nothing bigger than this? Now, on the flip side, I don't actually have to have this airtight. Wherever these ships are going to be, I don't really care if it's airtight, if I'm being fair. Being honest, I mean. And it's not really that big of a deal. Because, man, flying into something that small would not be enjoyable at all. Okay, let's go back to what I was doing. This is minimum of 3 wide. And that leaves 2 on the side. So I could go 5 wide. I think I want to do odds, not evens. So if I did this one, this is 1, 2, 3. This one wouldn't fit in 3. So 1, 2. This would need 4. Even 4 would be tight for that one. So then that would be a 5, which would leave 1 block. And that would make this the side if I did it like that. Of course, not necessarily going in right there, but just trying to get this. So they'd probably come in up here somewhere, and this would be like the space, then there'd be some kind of a... Could even be a deck below as well. So I figure, let's see. I was thinking it was probably going to be 5 decks tall. Well, 5 decks including... I mean, that's reasonable as far as dimensions. I would only need 2 tall, I think. 3 tall would be better. So if I did 3 tall, that takes up the whole middle section. Leaves me a bottom, leaves me a top. Means they're parking on the actual armor, the outer shell. Let's do this. Just so I get a better indication here. Okay, let's make sure, let's go get my juice back up. Is it fair to say the large, what are they called? Oh man, do I not have any more? Damn, I go through a lot of these things. Is it fair to say that the... No, I lost it. Sorry. I don't know what hell oh yeah, the large hydro thrusters that basically they put out an absolute crap ton of power. Their thrust, I mean. Because I've looked at quite a few people's ships that they're made when they're on YouTube, and they don't really have a ton of thrusters in the back. Like, they'll have 2, 4, or 3 usually of the biggest thruster, and then maybe a small complement of others, and then however many they have down in the other sides, but it doesn't seem like they run lots of oh, that is a question. Okay. Imagine all of this was inside. If I had industrial hydrogen, industrial large hydrogen. I don't know. What's the damn difference? 40, 250, 180, 150. It's probably the same thing, just different look. Alright, so if I got this big monstrosity, and I come in here like this. God damn, it's so big. Holy shiza. Okay, so I come in here like this. Here's my question. This thruster currently resides inside the dimensions of the ship. Like, literally inside. I believe I know, that hydrogen thrusters have a 3-block exhaust tail. So, if I go 1, 2, 3... I'm here. My question is, since there is now 3 blocks between the tail of this nozzle and the blocks, are these blocks going to get damaged? 6 to 7 for the large ones. Okay. So, then that begs the second question. Can that be inside? Like, can I have that inside my ship as long as I have the space behind it? I know, it's wasting a lot of space. Okay. Alright, so that answers that question then. Not that I'm planning on doing that, but it was something that I was curious about. So when it says 3 blocks, it really means small grid is 3 blocks. So I have to be 3 blocks behind this. Hell, I think even that does more than 3 blocks. Maybe it's 3 blocks for these little ones? Oh shit, I don't even know. Alright, so let's continue fleshing out some kind of a look here. So then that would be much further this way. The quote-unquote fighter bay would probably be more like... But it'd also be down. Let's see. Let me take a look here. Let's go... there. One, two, three, 5. Then 3 high. So imagine, let's get rid of these back here. So if you can imagine, this is your inside hangar bay, whatever you want to call it, where that jobby and some kind of a fighter are docked and they can come out of that. It really would be nice if I had... Well, I imagine you could do it with automation, right? Have pistons set to whatever, and they shut, quote unquote... Well, I mean, we literally have a tile called blast door. This. We literally have a tile called blast doors. So you could set automation, I guess, to... Oh, I wonder if you can remote control it from your ship out here. When you get close, control it to open the doors, and maybe you have something that it goes up over the front reveal and down at the bottom reveal to open up, not quite 3, like, I don't know, 2 3/4, something like that. You fly in, you do your thing, you shut the doors back. You could even have it inside and outside, so you have double doors, I guess. I suppose that could be a thing. And then up here, let me look at the length now. There is hangar doors? Oh, it's pieces. So you build the size of door you want, essentially. And then what? Put that on pistons and programmable block or something? Oh, that's interesting. So they are a piston then. They themselves are a piston. So the only thing I don't like about this setup is, where would I put anything here? This would be technically be the outside. And I can't really have anything here except like well, I could mount weapons and stuff to it. Yeah, I can mount weapons to it. So we could do... Just to get the line right, I'm going to go ahead and... back up there. I know, the ship's super boring at the moment. It's just a big tube. But that's something I would have to work on the design of. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of how the hell I actually do this. Okay, so how long are these? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll call it 6 because of the... I would almost have to back it in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minimum. Puts it here. Pretty much it's going to be 2 ships and just 2 ships. Like I don't see, unless I make this thing way, way, way bigger than it is. Let's go 7 just to be sure. Because I'm not sure. Not to be confused with not sure. You know, Idiocracy wasn't supposed to be a documentary. Just saying. Alright, so let's make sure I'm roughly equidistant here. Just because my brain likes it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. It is the same now. However, if that whole thing is the hangar bay, and this whole thing essentially has to be empty, minus it might have some weapons and stuff like that in it, which kind of the suck part of having weapons on the inside, they better fire a straight line, so maybe rails. That only leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I got, what, engines just stuck on the end of it? That is not big enough. Assuming I don't just have this as the front end. The entrance to the hangar bay is the front. And, I mean, it sucks that's what's taken the brunt of the... I mean, I can still have it back a little bit, like, say right here, see. Like right here instead. Yeah, right there. Let's try there. Let's see what I think about this. Oh. So then it would be like this. And it does those weird... I gotta figure out that angle. No. That. And then... that. This one's the weird angle one. If I can figure it out. Yeah, is that right? No. Excuse me. Did I just get it? No, I can't have it the one with a square. That, I think I just got it. Oh, I don't know that it has that angle, does it? Oh, did I just get it? I think I just got it. God, that was a pain. At least I know I'm on the right one now. And not in the right spot. Okay, so it's that weird thing. No, 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 no. Ugh. Okay, so if this is the door in, potentially that wouldn't have any. So there's your 2. Alright, so there's your 2 up front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, and here's your 7. That's funny, it's the same spot it was originally. First I build a tube, and then I figure out what to do with the tube. Because a tube is boring. I don't just want a tube, but until I figure out how to build this thing, we're going to start with a tube. Then we'd have a whole top. And it would go to here. Nope.
Energy low.
Blah, 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 blah. Energy low, energy low. I need more steel tubes anyway. People be like, what are you building? Big cigar. Big space coffin, really. I mean, that's fairly accurate. The other option, of course, would be instead of necessarily coming in, right? Instead of specifically going, hey, I'm going to come inside here, you could have it where they come up or they come from the top, whatever. So, something of that nature. So this is the new, huh? Okay. Alright, so this would be... Not really, but it would be the wall. Make sure we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no more plate. Ugh. Stuck. Stuck in a big machine. Alright, let's get some more juice. And some more of these. Super duper boring at the moment. I could also either have a floor or a ceiling or neither or both, maybe? I don't know. Down. Alright, let's see if I can do a little bit of welding just to get an idea. Yeah, that's gonna take a whole heaping lot. Good God, I'm out already. I brought 160 of them. I'm out. Out again. So 3 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks long. 7 blocks wide. I can't bring that ship in there. It'll break the floor. But this might work. See, this would even be viable. There'd be doors there. Right. If there's another ship in here, how do I get the second ship in here? And then I have to play musical chairs to get the ships out. That seems poorly thought out. Alright. I don't think that's going to work. Or it has to be a hell of a lot bigger than that. Yeah. So if I'm going to physically dock 2 ships in there, a fighter and a... oh, damn, what am I doing? And a miner, I'm going to have... Ooh, I am almost there. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be... The crazy part is, this is not a small ship by any stretch of the imagination, but it clearly is too small. And even then, that only leaves this space right here. I still have to put engines on it, which I would want to inset at least to some extent. I don't want to surface mount engines on the back. I think that looks dumb. I don't even like doing it on my own ships, but I have. And fitting that giant thing, even without upgrades, that thing, 6 at least, 5 at least of those. I think 6. Probably 2 to 4. Probably 4 of the smaller hydrogen tanks. 2 of the oxygen ones. The med bay. Some kind of a cockpit control room thing. That's a lot. Yeah, I may not be able to easily build big ships. I see what someone said it recently, yesterday or the day before. Some people are great at small, and some people are great at big. Not many people are great at both. I don't know that. Yeah, we'll see how that ends up working. And this is not a small ship, man. 5 decks high, 9 decks wide, and 22 decks, 22 blocks long. And it's just a big ugly cigar. So like with these being double block thick, I could take out a block and put in side thrusters, and a couple of these outer blocks could end up being, well, especially these up here, could end up being the rotating turrets. That could work. It's starting to lag me. I'm at 120 FPS, but it's still lagging me. That's funny. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking indoor engine bay is not going to be okay if I want to park 2 ships one that size and one somewhere around this size for a ship of that size. And it still would probably have to be bigger just because of how big the damn engines are. Do I have any material? I don't even have any material on me. Oh god, all the conveyors, all the conveyor pipes, connecting everything together, getting fuel delivered to all the... Man. The ships these people must be building that I'm seeing on YouTube, the ones showing them, they must be just absolutely gargantuan in size compared to that. Like, take that and go back that length again, that width again, double or triple the height. They must just be absolute behemoths. To have all the things, it's a lot. It's a lot. But what I think I'm going to do is park this jobby over here, raise him up, and then I'm going to work on extending him so that I can do the thrusters better. Locked and locked. Power off. Power off. Low power mode. I know, silly way to do it, but still learning. Oh, it's not going up. What's up? Oh, stupid. Uh... To have a functional large grid without exceeding 10 to 15,000 blocks. Good lord. I love having this piston kickstand. It's great. So now I can work on doing all this, which is going to be a huge pain. Extending this a block here at the back of this with the connector deal. What is it called? Throughput? This conveyor frame. And a conveyor frame there. How do you know how many blocks you have? So if I go into this ship, does it tell me under info? This 906, is that 906 blocks? Oh, blueprint tells you. Okay. Fair enough. Left side there? Yeah, you're right. I wonder what this means then. Small, you know what, here, let's change this. Badger. That's kind of neat. So, that is a question that I've had. I've seen things say, maximum PSU 100,000. Yo, do you have enough PS? What does PSU mean? Like, is this power grid? And if it's power grid, how does that work? I have 2 megawatts. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I can figure out what most of this means. Triangles, the polygons. Oh wait, does this hover over? No, it didn't tell me. Higher number impacts performance. Yeah, duh. Physical shapes. Apparently you can have 65,536 shapes on a small grid. Or at least on this grid. Who knew? Alright. Well, now I can sit and I can work in peace on this. Too bad Swordless didn't come by today so we could see that sign. I think he'll get a kick out of it. Alright, I think that's gonna do me for today. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with all this. I think I'm gonna watch YouTube videos on some people that have done the big ships and see just, I don't know, is it just like super duper tight quarters inside of their big ships where you just have essentially one block and you're walking around with 1 block height unless there's a staircase, then you got 2 blocks height for a little bit, but everything's all 1 block because there's just everything's packed in there as tight as you can get it. PCU solo did room. Oh, is that a metric for multiplayer? So that people aren't either A, building too large of ships, building too many ships, building too many defenses, to kind of keep lag down but also keep it somewhat fair for everybody playing. Let's not have one guy with 100 automated drones coming at everybody, you know, that kind of thing. A build limit, an artificial build limit. I'll gotcha. Fair enough. Alright, I think that's going to do me. I don't know what I'm going to do with Big Boy over there, but I am going to expand that and try to get the large thrusters fore aft and maybe left and right. I don't know. I may end up just going with 6 smalls left and right if that's what it ends up being. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put them. You only, yeah, but in that frame size, they're just, I don't know where I can fit them. Unless I have the ejector come out the top or bottom instead of it'd have to come out the top. I could do that. Have the poop shooters coming out the top and throwing off the sides. Put the camera on the bottom instead of the top. That could work. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for coming. Thank you for answering questions and thanks for giving suggestions and whatnot. I will see you again next time. Have a good day.